So, was I right not to worry about Railgun Season 3? I'd say yes. While I did say that I was going to put off watching seasonal anime on a weekly basis, there are some exceptions of stuff which I was really looking forward to and that I wanted to at least check out the first episode. And Railgun Season 3, or Season T that is one of those exceptions. A few months ago, I made a video saying that I wasn't really worried about Railgun Season 3, despite the anime franchise being in a not so good position with Index Season 3 and A Certain Scientific Accelerator. And my main reasons for that is because of the difference in directors and series composers, which I did go into more detail in that video, so there should be a card appearing on the screen right now, which you guys can click on to go check it out. And from this first episode alone, while it may be a bit early to judge, the animation, damn, it kind of puts Index Season 3 and especially A Certain Scientific Accelerator to shame. Like, holy shoot, that moment when Mikoto goes on and destroys the parts of the broken stage. What the heck, man, that's probably the best that JC Staff has presented to us in terms of animation in quite some time. And in all honesty, it's kind of painful to think this, but I feel as though Railgun Season 3 is probably going to be much better animated than One Punch Man Season 2, which is not good. Not good because Railgun is obviously not as popular as One Punch Man. So obviously more people are going to know of JC Staff for their screw-ups in One Punch Man Season 2 rather than Railgun Season 3, which is a huge shame. And I don't know, I guess I have kind of a bias towards JC Staff because JC Staff has been the studio which has made the most amount of anime that I've watched. And even the first anime that caused me to become an anime fan, Kaicho wa Maid-sama, is from JC Staff. So I kind of have that sort of bias, and so even though they do have quite a bit of a mixed reputation for having really good stuff but also really bad stuff, I'm always on the side of supporting JC Staff. On the other side of the spectrum, there's Studio Pierrot, which I can't really relate to all that much because I never really grew up with Naruto and Bleach. So, I mean, I did watch a bit of Naruto because my brother got me into it, but even then I was like, there's a lot of fillers here, I can't really get into this show, that sort of thing. That's probably the reason why I've watched probably more of the bad stuff by Studio Pierrot, and so that's why I just have a bias against Studio Pierrot, whereas for JC Staff it's like the opposite. And of course I did mention that Railgun is my favorite part of the Toaru series, which most people would agree Season 2 of Railgun was definitely the peak of the franchise in anime form. And I know that it's probably going to be really hard to top Season 2's quality and story, that is, but I'm hoping that Season 3 could be as good as Season 2, if not even better. That would be awesome. And this first episode of Season 3 was kind of weird because it did feel like an introduction to the spin-off Railgun, which I don't know why that is, if that was intentional or not, but they were kind of showing the status of all of these ranks of all the level 5 characters, and we have, like, of course, Mikoto, Accelerator, and all so on and so forth. And it's kind of cool seeing that. It just feels weird, as though, okay, maybe you could just start off Railgun by watching Season 3. I don't know what that's about, but I have a feeling that this third season is going to be pretty freaking good, dealing with all of these level 5 characters. And freaking Accelerator showed up. I mean, Mikoto is probably still my favorite character in Railgun, or in Toaru in general, but Accelerator would be like a close second. He's probably the fan favorite in terms of characters, and I can understand why. He's freakishly he's a badass, okay? Accelerator is just cool as hell, but like Mikoto, I think it's just because of Railgun and how Mikoto is just such a great character in that she's this all-powerful character who still cares about others, and I just like that about her. And another good thing about Railgun Season 3 is that Flipside is back to do the openings. Oh my goodness. Ah man, with Kawada Mami resigned or retired from doing songs and doing the openings of Index, it is just relieving to see that one part of the Toaru series, a remnant of the past, still remains, and that is of course Flipside, because the openings of the Toaru series have always been really good, especially the first 2 seasons of Index and Railgun. And so I'm hoping, I didn't hear the full song of this new season's opening, so I'm hoping that it's good. It doesn't sound like it's going to be as good as many of the openings I've heard before, but I'm hoping that it is at least as good as they were before. Now of course, Railgun Season 3 was initially planned to be released in 2019, but there was a delay, and I'm hoping that this delay is actually beneficial to the anime in general this season. And sure, it's been such a long time since the past season. Railgun, man, I haven't seen that anime since last decade. Yeah, last decade because it's 2020 and season 2 came out in 2013. Yeah, get it? Okay. Yeah, okay, let's move on. So I am just really looking forward to Railgun Season 3. And this is probably my most anticipated anime of the season. And that's mainly because I just love the Toaru series and the world of the Toaru series in general. So it would be nice to have at least something of the Toaru series in anime form, which is still considered good and everyone can talk about how good it is. And I guess that's it for now. I just wanted to get my thoughts out on Railgun Season 3 and what I thought about this first episode. And what about you guys? What do you guys think about Railgun Season 3 based on the first episode? Do you think that is going to be great, or do you think that it's going to end up flopping like the recent 2 things of the Toaru series? Let me know in the comment section below. And so, as always, do stay tuned to the next time of whatever I make. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.